Hello everyone, welcome back to another Smart Money Sundays. Now it is currently 1 a.m. here in the UK, but I thought I'd record this a little early so I can upload it for you guys a little earlier so you can have the Sunday just preparing your charts and get ready for the new coming week rather than having it out a little later as usual. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So I'm going to start with the DXY. Now, if you remember from last week's video, I did say I was anticipating price to come back within this region, right? Anticipating some sort of range before we see a continuation in price for price to come into 1.202 region, and then anticipating a range until we break out. The minute we break out of this level here on the left, I'm anticipating a fast movement to the upside. And again, my first target is 104, 105, and then potentially we can even come back into the 105, 106 level, okay? But for now, let me just scope down on the lower time frame so you can see exactly how PA has been developing. Now, again, DXY strength has been amazing in terms of the forecast. I did say this gap that was left will get filled, and as you can see, it was filled exactly to the T, right? And then what ended up happening, price came back, we saw a retracement, and then we saw another impulsive push up, taking out this high, okay, which was what I was anticipating. Now what I'm looking for coming into Monday or Tuesday is I'm anticipating a smaller retracement back into this blue level here of 1.01. Here is where I'll be looking for USD strength or longs. Once I see a reclaim, I'll be looking for longs into 1.02 102.04. Again, this level is the next level, the next objective that needs to get filled on the higher time frames, and I'm anticipating it to get filled this week. So naturally, if I'm long on USD, I am short on USD majors and risk assets, which I will be covering momentarily. But PA has been playing out very, very nicely. Okay, so again, if I just go on the 1 hour quickly, right, we have one low, we have a second low. Now this low is relative equal low, so I'm anticipating a push up, take out this liquidity, and then from there I'm going to be looking for bullish PA to then come up and see a squeeze. So this will be a perfect opportunity to take intraday longs on USD. So again, it will provide good shorting opportunities on EU and other USD majors such as GU, AU, and NU. Okay, those are the USD majors I really like to trade, as well as USD CHF. Okay, so this low will need to get taken out at 1.01.3. So keep an alert out at that level. Once it's swiped, then we can look for longs. Okay, once bullish PA presents itself, I'll be looking for clean longs. Okay, now in terms of the higher time frame, let me go on the 6 hour quickly. Okay, nothing has changed in terms of the higher time frame. Okay, once price comes into the zone, I want to see range. Okay, I want to see price tap this level a number of times, because the more it taps into this level, it means liquidity is drying up from the range, from this zone, which means increase the probability of a breakout to occur. And once we flip the zone, that's when I'll be long aggressively. Okay, in terms of swing perspective, I'll be looking for clean bullish market structure for that bullish push up. But for now, we're in a very simple sequence of A, B, C, and then look for D, and then etc. on how price plays. But right now, price is playing out, and I am still bullish on the DXY. Okay, from last week's analysis, as I said, liquidities from here has been cleared. Now expecting continuation. All right, very, very simple. Now let's move over to EU. Now EU has been playing out absolutely beautifully. Okay, like I said, if you haven't watched last week's video, please, I do recommend to watch it. Even from an educational point of view, you will learn a fair amount. So I said I like to see range occur from this region before we see expansion, and that's exactly what we saw. We saw the first push down, and then price came out, retested this high, right, clearing out the liquidity from that high. Let me just go on the lower time frame. Right, liquidity cleared out from that high before we saw that impulsive push down. Now this setup provided a clean about 200 pip push down. Okay, now this week, all right, it's very, very simple. Again, A, B, I'm gonna wait for that retracement on the DXY. I'm anticipating a retest back into 1.09. Okay, again, make sure you have a alert set here. Right, this is the simple this simple blue zone. Okay, it's a very particular level that I've mapped out in terms of my higher time frame objectives. Once price comes into this range, okay, back into this range, simple PA, look for PA, bearish PA development, and then look for price to come out and target this low. My first target would be 1.094, and then my longest swing target is this lower blue zone, which is at 1.0757. Okay, so that alone, if it plays from that zone, is a 330 pip 330 pip push. Now Monday is the last day of July, so we're gonna see end of month volatility, so it's very imperative you have this zone mapped up, because it may happen very, very quick, but I'm anticipating that squeeze to occur come into Monday. So Monday my eyes will be glued onto the charts from London session, okay, because I usually trade New York switchover, which is when London and New York switches over, but this is what we're anticipating. Okay, A, B, C, right, back into that blue zone. All right, and then look for taking profits at the extensions. First target is this low, and then second and third target, and then my full swing is 1.07. All right, 6. So very, very simple analysis on EU, but this is the most high probable scenario I see playing out. Okay, so please do make sure that is mapped out on your charts. Okay, now this zone is very important because this is the zone that took out this high, so this is the likely zone we're going to see price at least come back and retest before we see the bearish continuation on EU. All right, very, very simple. Again, on the high time frame we had that deviation above, okay, like I said, deviation above, and now we're seeing that bearish expansion to the downside. Okay, so just keep that in mind, and that is the game plan for EU come to Monday and Tuesday. Now BTC, now if you remember from last week, again we had the distribution mapped out. As I said, it's played out beautifully. Now we've seen the expansion. Price was around this zone. I did say I was looking for price to maybe come up a little higher. It didn't. We saw that bearish expansion down, took out this low. All right, and we're back to retesting this objective on the intraday level. Okay, so from Thursday I was short. We saw a bit of expansion, and now we're back in around break even. So okay, but right now, come tomorrow evening, okay, because we usually see a late on crypto. We see late end of day Sunday volatility. So I may look to re-enter these shorts. Okay, depending on how PA development moves, I will look to re-enter these shorts, and then look for a price to target back into 27k, because my 27k is my bearish objective that I'm anticipating to get filled. So I will be looking for a continuation. Again, with the DXY strength coming tomorrow, we may see a little squeeze up higher. Okay, that's fine. If that is the case, okay, then I'll wait for price to come back down into this region, and that's why I look to short back down. Again, my stops will be tighter if this occurs. Okay, my stops will be above wherever the deviation occurs. That will be my scenario. However, if I see a squeeze up a little higher into this region here, okay, I will have to wait until it's still bearish structure, but I need to wait until more bearish PA develops for me to enter back into shorts. Okay, very, very simple right now. Right now, the two zones I want to look out for is this, and then into this, the equilibrium of this candle here and the high of this candle here. Okay, in order for me to be bearish, I'd prefer this gets swiped and then a bearish impulse back in, and then I'll be more aggressively short Sunday evening or Monday morning. Okay, so that's the game plan for BTC. Right, okay, very, very simple, no need to overcomplicate the process. But in terms of high time frame, it's playing out as we've been anticipated. Okay, this high got swiped, this was the bigger deviation. We had prices failing to accept above 31k, 32k, so then we're seeing the continuation of that bearish price action back into my objective of 27k. Okay, that's the game plan for BTC. Now again, I want to wait until Sunday evening, because that's when volatility will increase. Like, I don't like trading, very rarely will I trade crypto on the weekend, mainly because volume is dried out. So I don't really like trading it on the weekend unless I see certain things occur. But for now, I'm waiting until Sunday, because Monday is the last day of July. So Monday is going to be likely going to be a big volume day. So I'm gonna wait to enter for that move Sunday evening or Monday morning. So that's the game plan I am anticipating to come in. And then once we do come into this region here, I'll update to see whether price will continue higher or go down low. Okay, we'll have to wait to see how PA develops from this particular zone. Okay, but yeah, that's the objective. Now let's go into gold quickly. Okay, so gold, I am still partially in this swing long because this is my high time frame objective. Okay, now if you remember, I did say I was waiting for price to come back and retest this level. It did. Price gave a nice reaction. However, it failed to break this high, and then it gave another bearish impulse and took out this low. So that intraday wise, it makes me more bearish. Okay, intraday wise. Okay, I've taken partials off obviously of this long, but I'm still in this long because there may be some trickery on the cards because gold likes to move a little different sometimes. But for now, in terms of intraday wise, what I'm anticipating, same with the DXY, I'm looking for that contraction on the DXY. And then this will be the zone. Okay, this from this candle high, from this candle low, the wick to wick, so 1.73 is where I'd look for optimal entries for shorts. I want to see how PA develops, and then I'll look for longs. Okay, my first target would obviously be this low, 1942, and then I like to potentially come target back into this region. I don't think it will come down that low, but so that's why my main partial link target will be 1942. But again, with the volume coming into the market, this is the zone I want to be looking to partial out on, given that we do not take this high. If we take out this high, then we'll reevaluate from that zone. But I don't believe this high will get taken out. I think as long as this price holds this level and fails to break above, then we'll see aggressive shorts on the intraday wise. Okay, and then I'll look for shorts from something like this. Okay, depending on lower time frame PA, right, and then look for price to push down a little lower. I like to trade 1 to 3s minimum, so that would be basically the setup I'll be looking for. If I again PA develops on the micro time frame, then my stops will be a little tighter. But that's the game plan for gold. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I covered 4 pairs this week. If you guys want me to cover any other pairs, please do link in the description down below. And guys, please, if you want me to keep doing Smart Money Sundays, please do like and subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it just lets me know you guys keep wanting me to do these, and make sure you comment and let me know how you guys are finding this. But with all said and done, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.